So why don't we get into some of the work that you've been doing? I know people are excited about you leading this coalition of nonprofits, and we're talking about a lot of money coming into our area. So I want to hear about that and how organizations can get a hold of this. What is the process like? What does it all look like? I know people are going to be very interested in that.
All right. So yeah, I'll get into what is it that I do. So my name is Manny. I am, as you said, the executive director for the Far Rockaway Arverne Nonprofit Coalition. Usually we do not say the whole name. It's an acronym. FRANC is the acronym. So if you ever hear anybody talking about FRANC, it's not a person. It is a coalition of 21 different organizations in the Rockaways that come together to maximize their impact for the families of Rockaway. And that number is growing. When I started as executive director in November, we were at 17. So now we're at 21. I expect by next month, we'll be at like 25. And it's really important for me to see the organizations come together, collaborate, build with one another. We provide them with technical assistance and a lot of other things. We host monthly meetings for the representatives of each nonprofit to come through. We create networking events for the nonprofit staff because you can do your job better when you know the people doing their jobs in other nonprofits well. And you'll be able to refer, you'll be able to make calls to people, and you'll have a more holistic view on the community when you've built relationships within the community. We are hosting a retreat this summer for staff of our members. We provide guidance to our members. Our members are also committed to one another and supporting each other's events and programs. We have a youth mentorship program called the Rockaway Youth Leadership Council that we're launching this spring. We provide technical assistance to our members. We provide outreach assistance to our members. We have a sports training program that we are partnering with the Department of Health on for children 7 to 17. And every year for more than a decade. So FRANC has been around for quite some time. I'm only the first executive director, but they've been pushing, they've been building since about 2011. And
Let me ask you real quick, what are the criteria for joining? Can any nonprofit in the Rockaways join?
Any nonprofit that meets the criteria. So in order to join, you have to attend multiple meetings, at least 2 meetings of the coalitions. You have to be able to commit one of your people from your organization to attend our meetings. You have to have been active in the Rockaways doing work for the last 6 months, for at least 6 months. And then you have to be in good community standing. And from there, you apply, you send us a letter of intent, and we review that with our steering committee. So instead of a board of directors, we have a committee of people that are representatives from about 11 different organizations that are members, and they act as a board. They handle the governance of the coalition, and you send us a letter of intent, and we'll go through it at the steering committee meeting. And if you've met all the criteria and you're in good standing, it's a whole debate. It's a whole debate.
There's a debate as to whether a group is in good standing or not?
Yeah, because not every group, let's say your organization is being investigated by the FBI and the NYPD, and you meet all the criteria. That might not be great for us to get in business with you during your investigation. That doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong until proven guilty, but the steering committee has that power to approve or deny or just put organizations on the waiting list, because all of our services cost these organizations nothing. Organizations don't have to pay anything. A lot of other coalitions, they will charge organizations to be a part of their coalition, but we're here to help small organizations and large organizations. So with everything that we're pouring into this, We have a staff of 2 that you get for free, just to make sure that you are supported and you have a foundation and you have a community around you that's going to make sure, as an organization, the work that you're doing gets to the people that need it most. But I was just about to get into the Rockaway Youth Summit, which the coalition has been doing for over a decade. And every year, we host an annual event to celebrate, educate, and empower young people in Rockaway. And usually we have about 200 young people. We'll hold it at a school, and it'll be a day full of workshops, a guest speaker, and some activities. But this year, I want to take it to the next level. I want to make all of June Rockaway Youth Month, where there are just tons of events happening, and we are empowering and pouring into our young people. And obviously, we're doing that all year round. But this month, June, is the month that we really focus on young people. We celebrate them. We make them feel as special as they are, because that is our future. They are going to be our bosses one day. And I also think there needs to be a little bit more fun involved in our educational workshops. So this year, we're going to focus on Japanese culture and the intersection between Japanese culture and New York City culture, and Queens. And we are going to invite everybody in the community to partner with us, all of the nonprofits, whether they're members or not, all the elected officials. We are going to invest in this event and make sure that these young people are coming here. They're going to have fun, but they're going to leave learning something, learning about culture, and learning about a lot of other things. You know, we have all of our nonprofits usually host a different workshop on, or they'll try to condense their programming into like 45 minutes, which is really hard to do. And they'll also leave with a lot of free food and goodies.